Yep, it is. It's Wednesday. Wednesday. May 4. May 4, may the force be with you. Hi, Diane. Hi, Lag. Bum crack picker. Anissa. You're first. You're first in my heart, Anissa. Hank. Beth. Good morning, good morning. I guess it's good. Might as well be good. Yeah, every day you get to spend retired is good. Ah, go to sleep, bum crack. Why would he go to sleep? I guess afternoon nap time comes after tea time. Oh, do y'all still do you do tea time, bum crack? Tea. Do you drink tea or coffee? First in your hearts. There you go. That's Mr. Sadie. Sadie, I made the money last night in poker. Just barely. I was hanging on by my fingernails. And then after I hung on to the money, I got a double up, and so I made about two or three more dollars. So yeah, I finished about 209th, 8th, 7th place, something like that. Be great to win first place money one time. Yeah, I could fill out my car. Every time you drop a seed, 9 months later, I get stuck with a huge bill. What? Every er, every time I drop a seed, 9 months. Oh, that kind of seed. Okay, it took me a minute to took me that long to catch on to what 24K was saying. Not that kind of seed. Not that kind of seed. Oh my gosh. Ugh. There's the link if anybody wants to come in and talk live with the silver hair. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, I'm about done planting. Now if I can just if I can just make some crops. Should be getting some stuff pretty soon. I got some squash already making little squash buds. Squash, I got yellow squash and I got zucchini. Not a lot of each. I think if I dug up my whole yard, I mean, I got pretty good sized yard. All around the backyards and the front yards and planted it all in garden and took care of it. I bet I could raise enough food to pretty much feed me. Beard, he dropped a vid. This is early. This isn't early. This is 8 o'clock, our normal time. I get up early anyway. Sometimes I go to bed early, but I always get up early. I don't know why. I get about 6, 7 hours sleep and I'm done. I get up and start doing stuff. That's it. Have to look at Bearded Picker's video. purple haze seeds. Yeah, I need to raise some marijuana.
What up, dude?
Just talking about my garden, and then 24K over there. He said I need to get some purple haze seed. You know that? I think that's a marijuana uh,
It is.
type, isn't it? Yeah.
That was legal in Alabama. I would damn sure grow it.
You've had a little of the marijuana marahoochie in your life, haven't you? Mostly
Allegedly,
gummies, if I remember.
allegedly, somebody I know who's related to me is holding an ounce for me right now. I got to go get.
Holding an ounce. God, I wouldn't even know where to buy something like that.
When you
I
have
don't know.
family that live in legal states that can grow tons, you just go get it.
Hmm, I guess. I don't have any family that raise it that I know of. I
Yeah,
don't
my
think
dad's
so.
family's from Michigan, and Michigan has some of the best laws. You're allowed to have, I think, 12 plants per individual. So my uncle and his wife, he says any time he has 24 plants growing. So
Yeah, I don't think so. 24K. My son works at Children's Hospital in Dallas, and they have regular testing. Here, pee in a cup. See if you've been using. I used to drive school bus, and they would do random tests on all the. There was like maybe 30 people that taught at our school that also had bus driver license, and they would just randomly choose someone out of the deal and here, go pee in a cup.
yeah, now my company policy states I can do whatever I want to.
You work for yourself.
Yeah, I just put a video live. Me and Harlan at the yard sales. We went to there was a big neighborhood here, and we were there for I don't know 5 hours, and so I had the camera on for most of it. So over the next few weeks, but it's so different what we pick up. You know, so many people show holy grails, when you have a local auction, it's a consignment auction. You pick up different stuff. You know, if something is $1 that's going to sell for 7 or 8, you know, you're making $4 to $5. You know, just for setting it on the table. And it's pretty easy to pick it up at a yard sale for $1 or $2. So that I don't know that people don't get that when they're watching my videos. You know, the stuff that we buy, we'll fill the van up for little to no cost and run it through an auction. You know, you don't think about spending $1 to make five, but in a matter of a couple of weeks, you know 3 to 4 times your money every week. It adds up pretty quick.
Yeah, we have a pretty good auction about an hour's drive from me. I said, "Can anybody consign with you to do so?" He said, "Yeah, if we got space in the auction, we'll put it in." They do an auction about twice a month, and
Yeah,
but
this
I
one does it
haven't
every week,
consigned anything with
and they've
them.
got a big warehouse.
Huh?
It's a warehouse, so it's half is one week, half is the next week. And so each Monday, we take stuff up there, and it takes 2 weeks to auction, but there's always an auction going. So in the
Uh,
video, the very first thing I pick up is a Vitamix blender. I paid $10 for it. It's at auction
nice.
right now. It ends Thursday night. It's at $50 right now.
Yeah, that'll go up some more.
It'll go up some more. So you know they charge 30% fees. So right now with the fees and the cost, I think I've got 20. I'm making $24 on that $10 right now, even if it doesn't get another bid. You know, we pick up a lot of shoes and stuff. If you can find Nikes in the box, I found one for $4 that same weekend, and they're at 18 right now. Um, so I've been changing. I pick up a lot of shoes. I pick up a lot of electronics and stuff just because it's cheap and sells.
My
Bring
dog's
the
over there
supplies
making
home.
barking noises in her sleep. It's funny when dogs have dreams. But yeah, what's your consignment fee with the auction?
It's 30%.
30%. Yeah, I think that's what.
But it's, people go, oh, 30%. But all you do is take it up there and lay it on a table. They take pictures, make the descriptions, put it online, run the auction, and write you a check. It's literally, it takes driving up there and back. It's 30 minutes from here. So I got an hour up, 30 up and 30 back. I'm only there like 45 minutes. I mean, it's not, I spend more time driving there and back than I do actually setting up the auction.
No, 30% is normal for a.
See, the thing that's different about this one is it's been going. Harlan's been doing it for 5 years, so it's been going. It was and man, the reach they've got, it's amazing because they've done it for so long. They ship and everything else. So if somebody buy it, the audience is larger than just the area.
Right.
He said they ship 8 to 10% of the stuff every week.
Wow.
And if it's people know it because before Kevin passed, he had run a guitar through there. He didn't know much about it. He knew it was worth something. I forget what name of the guitar, but the strings it needed new strings and it needed some work. But it sold for $2,400. There's some guys that run some old Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff, new in package, and it gets pretty close to eBay.
All right. 580 grams of sterling. All right. So. You can talk while I run my calculator.
Are you doing mental arithmetic?
Oh heck no! I got a computer right here in my hand I use for that. Somebody taught me that this was a handheld computer. Somebody always says that in their videos.
I try to. People want to know, well, how did you know that Blu-ray player was worth so much money? I'm like, you walk around with a computer in your hand. What the hell? Look the model number up. This ain't that damn difficult.
Okay.
So here's a good example. I didn't videotape this weekend. So we were at this yard sale. It was the next set of neighborhoods over from this big one. They do them back to back. And Harlan and I again were there for 4 or 5 all day. We didn't go anywhere else. And this lady had some stuff in her garage and they were bringing it out. And I'm like, man, what's in that it looked like some headphones. I'm like, what's in the little canvas you're about to bring? She said, there's some headphones. There's something you put them on. It kind of relaxes you. I don't know. She said, you can have them for $5 and they're called Brain Tap. I'd never seen them before. So do you walk away from Brain Tap headphones because you've never heard them before? Or do you know some headphones are crazy? You might want to look up Brain Tap on eBay. Those used headphones are worth $400. That's the melt value there.
Yeah, $384.69 at today's melt price. So.
I mean, I'm the electronics guy, and I've never heard of Brain Tap headphones. I'll never forget them now.
Nope.
Gonna list them today on eBay.
I sold some vintage headphones still in the package this week or last week. God, what was the name of those? Let me look it up.
So here's another one. It's the same yard sale now. This yard sale, I wish I was videoing. It's $1,000 yard sale. They had a coffee grinder. It looks like a cow, and it's a real big one, bigger than most coffee grinders. and it's made by a company called ASCASO. I never heard of them before. And I asked the dude, I'm like, or the lady, I'm like, what is this? She goes, it's a coffee grinder. And her dad behind me goes, my son gave that to me. It was probably pretty expensive because he's a coffee snob and he like. I just throw a Keurig in a thing in the Keurig. I quit using it. That company's coffee grinder start at $4.69. The one that I've got, there's not one on Amazon, there's not one on eBay, nowhere. But you know, at a retail price of four, I'm gonna put it up for $299. I pay $3 for it. Didn't know what either one of them was, but I'm walking around with a computer in my hand. You know, it didn't show up on eBay, it didn't show up on Amazon, so I put it on Google. It shows Pinterest. Somebody shows a picture of one, but no price. But you look at shopping, and all of them start at $4.69, and you go, "Holy crap!" You're standing. That's the same yard sale. If I don't take the time to look it up on my phone, I don't buy either one of them because I don't know either one of them.
Let's see. Am I sharing? Oh, wait.
It looks like you're about to do something.
Yeah, here we go. That's the ones I sold last week.
Very nice.
These are like 30 years old, but they were still brand new in the package. You can see the package is kind of yellowed. But Turtle Beach. They're quadraphonic. There's four speakers in each earphone. Eight total speakers. Like, holy crap. How many speakers can you put in earphones? Yeah. Turtle Beach, you can, especially if you get new ones.
Mr. Sadie has a great question. He wants to know, have I stopped sourcing items because of the new shipping rates for link? No, I switched shipping providers. I just ship at UPS.
UPS through
Pirate Ship or UPS
Pirate
through
Ship.
Amazon, either one of them.
I heard on a reseller show yesterday that UPS is starting to make some funny extra charges on items that were shipped pirate ship through UPS. UPS is like the deal was they were taking their package in, and the guy showed the list. There was a 2-pound item that UPS changed to 10 pounds. And he had a whole list. He had like 20 different items. He said, this is more than $100 worth of extra charges they put on after it was shipped. And charged his.
The only question is you don't know. UPS is very punitive if you don't put the right dimensions in. So you don't know if this guy put the right dimensions in. You know, he could have made a mistake.
He said they weighed it in at the check-in.
If it's a larger item, so that the other thing is, so if I've got a golf club that I'm shipping and it's 2 pounds and they give me a 2-pound rate and you miss the dimensions, they do dimensional shipping. So if it's 30 inches, even if it's 6 by 6, there's the space that it takes up you're going to pay for. So they'll say this is equivalent to 10 pounds and we charge you for 2, so that you have to pay the 10. Might be part of it.
Yeah.
Interesting thing, Pirate Ship is with UPS is they're one of the tests for doing dimensional shipping like the post office does, priority dimensional. I haven't tried it yet because right now I'm revamping my eBay store, so I don't have any items listed right this second. But I read an email the other day saying that, you know, anything under 0.5 cubic feet, just like the post office, will do priority shipping through UPS through Pirate Ship right now.
Yeah, I haven't tried that. I don't use UPS much because we flat don't have a drop off here. It's 15 miles for me to get a UPS package to a drop off, and that's
You
$8 worth of gasoline.
do you have a UPS small business account?
No, but
Uh, if you sign up for a small business account, and then
schedule pickups.
yes, I can give you a link. I can throw it in the chat. That you might have to call them and talk to a sales rep and say, "Hey, I've got a coupon on my account, but I have free pickups for 10 years. My free pickups expire in 2031."
Wow. I
So
think
even though it's 8 miles or 7 miles to get to UPS here, I don't even go anymore. As long as by 3 o'clock I tell them I've got one, they pick it up at the house
that same day,
same day.
same day pickup. Wow, that's good.
Based on where you are, and
Wow,
if you're more rural, your time might be 1 o'clock, but still, to get free
ten,
pickups, all you have to do is tell them come get it, and they come and get it.
10 years. I'll probably be in the old folks' home before 10 years got over with.
I'm hunting for it right now. I'm trying to think what. Um, Man, it's so nice to
Submail.
look at my email and my. There's nothing I have to do for my account.
Oh, substitute mail carrier. Yeah, if you get a substitute mail carrier, which happens, uh, they don't know you've got to pick up. I mean, they may know. Surely they've got some kind of alert on their little system. Lag lag pays $14 a week. Good grief.
Lag. So there's the link lag. Um,
He needs it way
since,
more than I need it.
since you pay $14 a week lag, you can just start. I'll go live and you can just super chat me $7 a week, and then you saved half.
Hey, Sally,
Hey, how's it going?
did you get your hair cut?
Last week.
Oh, yeah, it's Wednesday. I'm just now noticing.
Yep.
Sorry. Sorry.
Okay. Yep.
Oh,
Okay, so lag. And anybody who uses this thing, just let me. They will. It'll go on your account, but if you don't have smart pickups enabled on your account, you need a sales representative to add smart pickups because it doesn't do any good to have the coupon for something on your account that you're not signed up for. So make sure if you're creating a new account, which there's a link, it's in that link if you need one. Make sure you sign up for the smart UPS pickup so the coupon will apply to your. But yeah, like you've listened to me every Wednesday for how long? Tell you that I drag stuff to UPS every single day. Um, I only go to UPS on Tuesdays now because it's on the way to the restaurant I'm going to eat at. Because we do Tuesday wing nights.
so
Yeah,
like
but
you've got a regularly scheduled person that does your pickup every time.
so I know of 8 or 10 people that have used this thing, and they've had to talk to half have talked to a rep and half haven't. But the whole deal is, the seems to be the common denominator is if you have smart pickups, you didn't have to talk to a rep, but if you didn't have smart pickups, they had to add it.
Hmm.
It's been very nice not to have to go to UPS anymore. And with Amazon now giving discounts that are so great that I shipped 20 yesterday. Now the 20, only one went to the post office. The other 19 all went UPS. I haven't been to the post office, which I used to go every single day. I haven't gone to the post office. It's been 2 weeks now.
Wow.
The one yesterday I just threw in the mailbox because I'm like, you know what, one package.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Sorry, Valerie. I meant to say thanks for telling me about Carl's estate sale coming up. Valerie knows one of the estate sale folks in my area. I don't know why she keeps up with him. It's a long drive for her to come to Waco. I guess she got on his alert list or whatever.
Yeah. Most of those companies do the email list, so I get quite a few of them because I'm signed up for all of them.
You just know him because of me. Yeah. Carl's my special friend. He's given up like half of his business now to or made a partner with the other guy he does estate sales with. The guy's name is Rick.
So it's weird how when I lived in Wilmington, there was only one estate sale company, and they'd have one every other week or so. In Huntsville, there are like 5 estate sale companies, and there are estate sales 2, 3, 4 every week, which is
how
it just tells me Wilmington is not being served enough. It tells me that area, there are estates and stuff that people are just not. They don't know about the service or whatever. It's more known, I guess. I don't.
Yeah, I don't get up very often here.
There was already one here yesterday. Let's see how many are here this week. Estate sales in Huntsville. I say that, and as of right now, there's one tomorrow. What the hell? 1, 2. There's 2. I've never heard of one of the companies. So there are a total of 3 this week so far. And I don't understand these companies either. So of the 5 companies, 4 of them all do the same. They all do Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The one company does Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. And people go, what the hell does she do Tuesday for? Because she's the only game in town on Tuesday. The traffic she gets on her initial day versus what the others get, because they're competing with every other estate sale in town. Very smart to switch a day and go, hey, look, we can do Tuesday, no big deal. And then she also sells ahead, so she does pre-sales and a day by herself. So she gets like yesterday, Johnny was with me, and they were on a small house. They were only letting in so many people. The line was out to the street even after they let them in. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not waiting for this. I'll go Friday. But she had that many people where there must have been 60 people waiting for the estate sale.
Yeah, they're flipping crazy. Good to see ya. Yeah, I don't get very many estate sales. We get a lot of just general yard sales, and like almost all the churches have a yard sale during the summertime, but that's about it here for. It's a lot of yard sales though.
Every time I come up there, I usually am in the Ann Arbor area. Ann Arbor has wonderful yard sales.
Yeah.
I mean, we buy a lot every time. We try to spend a weekend, visit family, and left for a weekend to weekend hit yard sales. And there are I mean, we've never been disappointed with the yard sales in the Ann Arbor area.
Yeah. There's I mean, I'm not down in that area. I'm probably 3 hours north of there. At least 3 hours.
Yeah, my aunt had a house up there near you. She sold. She had a house in Sutton's Bay.
And
I
where?
think that's in Sutton's Bay. Is that a place?
I have no idea.
What?
Never heard of it.
Yeah, Sutton's Bay, Michigan. We'll see where it is.
If you see like a water spot for the map on the map in the middle,
Yeah,
that's closest to the top, but it's like in the middle.
yeah. So Sutton's Bay is way at the top. It's on the right hand side.
Yeah.
I'm
There's
sorry.
so many different.
I'm sorry. It's on the left hand side. It's up north of Traverse City.
Oh, okay. Well, Traverse City's about an hour 45.
So it looks like she'd have been 3 hours from you there too, because that's way up. I mean, that's to the point of above Traverse, where it projects out in that peninsula or whatever.
Yeah.
She just sold it. I think she turned 80 this year. Yeah, she turns 80 this year, so she sold.
Wow.
Just too much to get up there. So she bought a condo, townhome, condo, in Plymouth to be near. Her daughters both live in that area, so.
Yeah, I try to make it over to Traverse City at least once in the summertime because it's so pretty.
Yeah, I've been there once. Yeah, once.
It's really pretty. And there's a lot of you almost have to be really well off to live up there because everything's so expensive up there. So I like to go to thrift stores and stuff too up there because most of the time there's a lot of good name brand stuff.
So she's a retired school teacher, so Ty can tell you how loaded she is because those retired school teachers are loaded.
Yeah, we know.
But her husband, who was one of my favorite. He was one of my favorite uncles growing up. He was that uncle that just paid attention to the kids, and we had lots of fun. And he passed away early. He passed away 94, 95 when she was still working. But he was an accountant, so he was good with money. So he had her set up. So when he passed away, she ended up with a lot of money because he had enough foresight and knowledge to be prepared. So that's how she was able to. But she also sold their house,
right,
as well. So that with that money and the insurance and everything else, she retired early and hadn't worked another day.
Yeah, there's there's a place here. It's called Lake James, and it's just a lake, and it has like a bunch of houses around it, and it's its own private little. They say it's private, but it's like you're not supposed to be like soliciting or anything in that area if you're not. Basically that's the rules in that area. You're not supposed to solicit and all this stuff. So, but it's like an whatever it's called, not H&O. What am I trying to think of? The housing authority house. What is it? Like HOA? Is it HOA?
HOA, yeah.
Yeah, they have like
it's not a community hoe.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
Community hoe, yeah.
A lot of them act like community hoes.
Not HPV.
HPV. High pressure vacuum.
Not HIV either, like. Yeah, see,
Community.
Tara knows me. She like guesses if I'm trying to get to something. I can't. My brain just does not work sometimes. It's like after 40, I've had horrific, traumatizing brain function.
Well, don't worry, we have bad news for you. After 50, this gets worse. So there you go.
Great.
Everything starts to break down. So Sunday I was moving tubs. So I had one tub in my hand and I was just turning to put it on top of another one. And I felt my back. I felt a pull on my back, and I'm like, I need a heating pad. I'm not gonna be able to walk tomorrow. I mean, I was doing nothing other than I had one here, and I was just turning to here.
Yeah,
And
you pivoted.
today is the first day I can actually get up and do stuff.
Oh gosh. Well,
And my buddy Tracy, who lives here in town, who's a reseller who eats with us every Tuesday night, he sends me a message Sunday night saying, I think he's 4 years older than me. He's like, how do us two old guys both hurt our backs doing stupid stuff in the same day? And we're sitting at the restaurant last night, and both of us are kind of hunched over. And Harless is shaking his head at us. And I get up to go use the bathroom, and I come back, and I'm like, I couldn't even straighten my back up till I'd walked almost across the restaurant. It's just getting old sucks.
hi, Carol.
Yeah. I get down in my garden on my hands and knees to plant and stuff. And it hurts.
Yeah,
I can only do like one plant at a time.
I have to.
I gotta-
I have to not do stuff that hurts me because I have to take care of myself. I'm the only one I can count on.
Yep.
I
I've got
mean,
like a piece of 4 foot PVC pipe, and I'll jab it in the ground. And what I'll do is I'll drop a seed down the top of the pipe and then pull the pipe out instead of bending over to jab the seeds in the ground. I can't.
a good idea.
I can't. I can't
Okay.
bend over like I used to could. Not only does my fat belly get in the way, but it just hurts my
And you
back.
can't get on your knees.
I can get on my knees for about 10 minutes,
Yeah,
and then my back just starts hurting. The longer I stay down, the worse it hurts.
I noticed the other day I have one of my knees has a spur on it, and I didn't even know it.
Hmm.
But it's there because I can feel it sticking out from my bone. So I'm gonna have to bring that up to my doctor. I mean, I guess as long as it's not hurting me, that I guess it's okay. But it could cause problems later or something.
I've actually, Tara, I've actually had an earthway cedar, but I sold it because I don't do that big of a garden. I just put in a little garden. I'll put a video in. I'll make a video about it.
Well, you can also get one of those foam things if you can get on your knees. There's those foam things that you can put your knees on, and
Yeah. Well,
it's just a
that's
regular
good
piece
for
of
your
foam.
knees, but it doesn't help my back any.
Oh, true,
I don't have
true.
problems with my knees. It's my back that
Yeah,
hurts when it's just bending over like that. If I
yeah.
got like plumbing to do underneath the sink, trying to fix a faucet or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Todd, we're getting close to those where those are no longer an option. That's something you call somebody for.
Yeah. Make sure you got somebody around.
Yeah.
You can call 911 if you need it.
Yeah, just my plumber is $90 just to show up. Hello, I'm here. $90. Now, what needs to be done?
Mr. City says you guys are old.
I don't know how
Larry,
many times I've had the plumber come out and the parts and labor were less than the service charge. You know.
I must say one thing, Larry. I don't know a lot of things, but I know you're older than me. You might be older than Todd, Larry.
Are you almost 50?
And me?
Yeah.
I'm 53. Almost
Are
as
you?
yeah. That's
I didn't think you were in your 50s yet.
yeah. I'm 53.
I'm gonna be 46 this year.
Youngsters. I got my 50-year class reunion coming up in a couple of years.
Yeah, Todd was in college when I was born.
I'm ancient. I'm an old fart. Oh.
Yeah, there are a couple
Sad.
birthdays. I think Harlan turns 52 next week, and then my wife turns 52 on the 28th. So everybody in Huntsville is getting old.
Yeah.
That's right, fishing. It's weird though. I mean, I can bend over, but I can't stay bent over. It just kills me.
Todd's ready for a Velcro white New Balance shoes, a stick grabber, and safe life necklace. Oh man,
That's right.
isn't that the outfit?
I see them at yard sales, and I'm like, I'd be damned if I'm gonna be the one to wear Velcro shoes. That ends here.
I get those flexible shoes that you can actually pull them on without having to retie.
Oh,
Yeah,
So
I wear a lot of Merrells that are slip-ons.
I just keep my shoes tied and then just pull them on.
I do that too.
yeah, I do that sometimes too.
If they'll come off without untying, they'll go on without untying.
I mean, Sally's heard me before, the noise I make when I'm putting on my socks.
Yeah, he could not even be on camera at all, and I know what he's doing. Okay,
So
Todd, you're making old man sounds.
Old man
where
sounds.
does that come from? You know, nobody teaches you to make these sounds. They just, when you get to a certain age in your upper 40s, late 50s, you start making these sounds. You don't even think about it. They just, I, I heard myself making a sound, grabbing a shoe yesterday. I'm like, when did that start?
Gwen will yell from the bedroom, "Would you stop that?" And I go, "What? You're making that sound again." I don't even know. I'm making a sound? I didn't even notice.
You're either enjoying yourself too much or you're hurting yourself.
No, it's not the sound of enjoyment that sound is. It's just a sound. It's like when you get up out of a recliner and you're over 50. What kind of sound do you make? It's like, ugh.
Hell, I'll start making a sound when I'm just trying to put the feet down on the recliner.
And this is you're breathing again. Quit
Yeah.
it. Quit
Stop
making that
my
sound. You're
head.
breathing. There's Carol. Yeah,
Don't
just
get it going down. It's getting up. It's hard. That's for sure.
you guys will find out when you get Medicare age.
I don't want to find out.
Nobody thinks about that's a traumatic time in life. You're on Medicare now. You old. There's no denying it after you get on Medicare.
Mr. City says every sound I make now sounds like I'm getting on a horse. That's horrible. Oh my
And
god.
I'm back in the saddle again.
That's too funny.
And the strangest thing happens when you turn into this age. Your arm gets shorter because you cannot see stuff and you can't hold it out far enough to read it. I mean, how do your arms shrink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet I got
Be
20
good.
pairs of
I don't
reading.
feel good.
Stock market minute. It's green.
That's good.
It is good. It's not up much, but God,
People are
anything but
buying stuff
down.
this morning, so that's always a good thing.
I was having an awful day on Amazon yesterday, and then when I went to sleep last night, California came through, I guess, because I sold a bunch of stuff after like 7 o'clock.
Cool.
Yeah, I just got 3 things going out today. Kind of my sales been kind of slow for 2 weeks.
We tied. Oh yeah.
You got 3 going out too, Sally?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy for it.
I only have 2. Amazon shipped the rest.
That's cheating, Scott. I have 2, but I have 152 going out on.
So this is a good. Yesterday I sold 55 units and I only have to ship 2. That's winning.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I've got 2, but they're probably worth about $2 million a piece.
And both of mine are fit in a 644 box, so I'm winning.
There you go.
Yeah.
I have to check and see if even first class has been going UPS on Amazon. It's been crazy.
I don't have I mean, I guess it's close enough. It's probably like 2 or 3 miles from me, but there's sometimes that I don't leave the house. So I guess that's the whole convenience of it, you know.
Yeah,
But
unfortunately, I have to leave the house today. I have a doctor's appointment. That's the other thing. You collect so many freaking doctors and doctor's appointments. I mean, I was at one yesterday. I'm going to one today. I'm like, man, this gets old. Johnny just chimes in. Welcome to her world. She has 16 doctors.
oh my God. Man, you can have all of them. I have 1. That's almost too much. And I don't know. I mean, I know that they're there to help and everything, but I don't know. I just feel like if I go to the doctor too much, I'll be sicker than what I am right now.
Because I'm pre-diabetic, they do my blood work every 6 months. So
yeah.
I had lost all that weight the last time when I saw her, so I've gained back 18 pounds of it. So my numbers weren't as good this time, even though I'm back to dieting for a week now. But so I'm gonna have to listen to that today. My numbers went from you're not pre-diabetic to all of a sudden my A1C went to a 5.8, I think 5.7 or above. I was a 5.6, which kicked me out of it. And now I step back into it. I'm like, really? What the hell?
Yeah. I'm 0.1 over what I should be. I am diabetic. I take 2 pills a day and I have 1 injection a day. I used to take 2 injections. And it's awful. You don't ever want to do that.
That's why I'm fighting like hell. That's why. And part of the being old is my ankles hurt. I'm like, my ankles didn't hurt 20 pounds ago. So let's go back to 20 pounds ago. I just got to figure out how to eat low carb for the rest of your life. I just need to make up my mind never to eat French fries again.
It's hard and it's a daily decision.
You're 100% correct. It is it is absolutely a daily decision.
Well, either daily or per every time you're hungry, it's a decision. Pretty much like, am I gonna fuck up right now? Because I do that a lot, and it's like I have to I have to keep things around to keep me from doing bad
Yeah.
things,
Yeah, because at Tuesday wing night's a good example. The wings have gotten so expensive, so I've been eating the chicken tenders because they're like half the price. And you're sitting there and you order chicken tenders and you have to look at her and go, "I'll take the grilled ones." And she's like, "What's your side order?" I'm like, "Side salad."
Damn it!
I know. You're sitting there looking at, I can have celery or I can have a bag of potato chips. Celery, chips.
It's a really hard decision sometimes.
The
Yeah.
diabetes, it runs on both sides of my family, so I just have to be careful. I don't want to take any chances. I don't want to be there.
Yeah. Dad got diabetes later in life, so I don't want to go there.
Yeah, so did my grandfather. My grandfather got it a few
Horrible.
years. He got it somewhere between you and Mr. Sadie's, around 60. Yeah, I don't want it.
Fishing. I forget to eat sometimes, so I double eat to make up for it.
To make up for it.
The only nice thing about keto is when you're eating low carb, you're not hungry. It's not
No.
like any other diet. You're not hungry, so I don't eat as much and I'm not hungry. So it's nice being on it until you're out to eat. Out to
Yeah.
eat and holidays are what kill you.
Jim and Tara say,
Yeah.
come by when we're putting up fence. We'll work 20 pounds off your ass.
Damn good.
Yeah, it's really hard sometimes to, be like, okay, I really don't want something amputated because I want to eat something that I'm not supposed to have.
Yep.
I have to kind of put those images in my head. Like I don't want to make a decision right now about something that I'm going to eat and it's going to cause me to later on down the road have to have something amputated. That's
So
horrible.
so have you tried any of the new keto breads? Walmart carries a lot of them. They're zero.
Yeah.
They make a Hawaiian one now. You can't tell that they make hot dog buns now. You can't tell the difference. They're zero net carbs. That is truly because I got into making chaffles for a lot last year, but you're still making stuff to be able to just put ham and cheese and stuff on a sandwich, eat a sandwich, and not have to worry about it because the net carbs were zero is amazing.
Yeah, I keep tortillas.
Yep, I
and
do a lot.
bread. Tortillas and bread are my staple products. I keep those around all the time. And my kids don't eat that stuff. So it's like I don't have to worry about other people eating my stuff because I don't want nothing to do with it. So
if they ever tried it, the tortillas and the bread. I can't tell other than the bread being smaller. I can't tell the difference. The early stuff was bad, but it got us to where we are now, and I can't tell a difference. It is more expensive, so that little bitty loaf of bread is like $3.60. The hot dog buns for $4 or like $3.80.
More expensive than that. It's almost $5.
Yeah, that's it. Hey Todd, that's it, right? They make that in Hawaii now too.
Oh,
that's the one.
Does it say cinnamon?
Yeah, it tastes almost exactly the same as cinnamon toast.
Ooh.
You put a couple of slices in your toaster.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the cinnamon is real cinnamon, so it's
cinnamon's good for you. It helps regulate blood sugar.
It's
supposed to be really good for you.
I mean, I can just sitting here, I can smell the cinnamon right now. It's like it's got a really, really nice odor.
So Anissa, the bread and stuff is not full of chemicals. You see right there where the key is. It's full of fiber, and the because the net carbs means the fiber. It's more fiber than regular bread. It's got more wheat fiber in it, so that it cancels out any of the sugars.
Yeah.
It does say 40 calories, but
Yeah, the
I'm
zero
good with
calories are
calories.
carbs.
okay.
I don't care about calories.
Yeah, I don't look at calories either. I count carbs. I count net carbs, and that's it.
Yeah. I that's that's all I look at too is carbs, and if I have to do some math, I look at fiber and
See,
alcohol sugars.
so I think
Uh,
Anissa might be talking about like the bars and stuff and all that stuff with sugar alcohol. I don't eat any of that stuff. That stuff tastes awful. You know,
this isn't carb free. It's 9
No,
grams.
but it's net
why?
zero. There's the fiber is net zero.
Yeah.
How much fiber?
It
I
said
don't know.
it's 8 fiber and 1 sugar. So 1 sugar alcohol. It's 8 fiber and 1 sugar alcohol. Makes it zero.
Yeah, so zero. You just have to do a little bit of math sometimes with those. But mine are either 4 or 5 a piece. Um, and it doesn't make it zero. So I'm still like spending a little bit of carbs to eat bread. But
Because let's
it's
see. So what was yesterday? Yesterday we went to Costco, so I ate a hot dog there. So basically, they're all beef hot dog. Took the bun off, put mustard on it. Got home, and I had for lunch. I had an egg and cheese. That was breakfast because we were there so early. Like one
right.
o'clock, I ate a bacon and egg sandwich on the 2 pieces of that bread. So right now, and then last night I ate the girl didn't bring me grilled chicken tenders. She brought me a grilled chicken tender salad. So I'm like, oh, well, whatever. It's the same thing. So
Yeah.
that's all I had. That's all I had to eat yesterday. So there was no real of the chemically stuff. I don't like that kind of stuff. So I stay away from the chemically.
Yeah.
Boom.
Lashana says hubby is allowed 60 carbs for breakfast, 75 carbs for lunch and dinner, and 2 carb snacks. Wow.
Holy cow! I
That's
would
I
be a,
mean
I would be a diabetic.
that that's too many. I mean, I try to stay below 30.
For the whole
In
day.
between, actually, I try to stay below 20. But if I go between 20 and 30, I'm fine. But
Mike, all I can say is if you having issues, when you start keto, that's an instant unclog. In the first 3 days, don't worry. Once
yeah,
you come off the start, and the interesting thing too is, Sally, you can probably tell the same thing. Once I went back on it last week, I got more energy back. I was not as tired. I feel better. Some of the aches and pains go away. It's
yeah.
amazing. Sugar is a poison, and
Oh,
as
the
soon as I get away from
inflammation.
sugar, yeah, the inflammation. As soon as
Inflammation.
my
Yeah.
rings actually spin around again,
hmm
it's amazing when I get off the sugar how much better I feel.
Yeah, like the inflammation was causing such a bad problem for me when let's see, it would have been last year. I started doing keto in
Yeah, we can't
February.
have none of those, Todd.
In February of last year. And I've lost almost 40 pounds um since then. So but the inflammation alone was a killer. And
Mhm.
I did not know what I was gonna do. I was smoking pot almost every single day, just to deal with the pain.
Yeah,
Because and if I would have had pain pills, I would have freaking took them because I was in such bad pain, and there wasn't anything that I felt like I could do to help myself. And it was almost to that, point of pain to where you're like, trying to think of, you know, trying to think of stuff. I mean, I didn't want to hurt myself or nothing, but I was just trying to think of, should I start drinking? Just to deal with it, and it probably would have made it worse, but I don't drink, so like I'm allergic to alcohol, so it probably wouldn't have helped me any. But I was just trying to think of ways that I can get around the pain. And whenever, probably 2 weeks after I started keto, the inflammation, it was so much of a difference. And now I just need to exercise. That's the point I am right now, to where like the diet is, at first the diet does help you, and it like inspires you to, want to go further. But you kind of get at that point to where you're not losing anything, and the only thing that's going to help you is to move more.
See, it's as simple for me as when I'm doing it. I'll put my watch on before I leave. But if I have a day that's over 7,000 steps, that day I will lose. If I stay under the 25 grams of carb, I will lose weight every time. If I don't reach 7,000 steps, I either stay the same or fall back, half a pound or whatever. But for me, the key is walking 7,000 steps, which has been,
Wow.
it's probably different for everybody, but it's as simple for me is I've got a watch on, and I've got the step counter as part of the front screen, so I know where I'm at, and so now that the weather's really nice, if I'm low, that just means I need to walk a lap or two around the neighborhood just to get the steps up for the day. It's so
Wow.
I challenge.
Nashana's husband is diabetic.
Yeah, I read that.
Wow.
So I challenge you to figure out what it is that calculates exercise, because most people think I got to go to the gym, I got to do all this stuff. But for me, it's as simple as 7,000 steps, and it could be you the same way, Sally. Just a matter of getting up and moving.
I have a Fitbit too.
I'll go out and mow the yard today. That'll be mine.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay David. I'm gonna pay David to mow the yard today, so I'm out there.
I mean, I can go to the thrift store and that's basically how I get a lot of exercises. I walk around there, and I could stay at a thrift store for like 3 hours just walking around.
Lag, can I give you a message?
What did he say?
Yeah, I got my treadmill around here.
All of a sudden, this donut doesn't taste as good, but he's still going to finish it though.
Oh my gosh.
So am I the only one? Is it amazing how many treadmills you see at yard sales? And that none of them, they'll tell you the same thing. It's barely been used.
I know. Yeah. They're always at the rummage sale. Some kind of one of those pedal bikes or one of the treadmills.
Yeah, I tried. Dusty gave me his elliptical. I finally had to sell it. That damn thing almost killed me.
Just the difficulty of using it, or it hurts, or what?
Dusty used it for a while, and then he put it on the front porch. And he's like, "Dude, this thing's been on the front porch for a year and a half. Don't you want it?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take it." And then it sat here in the living room for the next year.
Oh my God.
I'm sending this thing to auction to get out of my way.
Yeah, they almost all tend to be like a catch-all. Like, just throw it on the freaking treadmill, It's a good clothing rack.
Yeah. I got my mannequin sitting on my treadmill right now.
That's a good place.
He's getting exercise.
At least one of you is doing it, huh?
Your mannequin's probably in good shape too, huh?
Probably.
You never see a heavy, overweight mannequin, so they're good.
No, you don't. Yeah.
Congratulations, Lag. That is a good thing, man. He said he uses the treadmill 5 days a week. Outstanding.
Yeah, that's good. A lot of people don't use theirs though.
I get in periods where I'll use it. Like I'll get on it and use it for like a month or something, and then I don't know. I just quit.
Yeah.
Or go on a vacation and come back and don't get back on it.
Yeah.
But talking about keto, there's a couple. They live in North Carolina. He sent me a message. He's like, "Man, I'm doing keto, but I've done these chopples. I've been watching you do it, like something we can do." And between him and his wife, I think they've lost like 130 pounds between the two of them. It's been outstanding. If you can stick to it, it will. the key is like somebody said in there, you'll if you lose the weight, your body on any diet will put more back on. That's the bad thing about. So
Yeah.
you got to figure out how to make it a lifestyle choice, and that's
Yeah.
where I struggled, and I'm trying to work better on it this time around. It helps that I have a loudmouth, very nice wife in there who cooks, who thinks about how to cook through, so she makes it where like
Yeah.
what like she
That's
cooked
great.
she Monday night she cooked grilled pork chops, and then at Trader Joe's she found this cauliflower rice with peppers and stuff in it, so that has no carbs, and she cooked some green beans, so she's very good about or salad, not green beans, same thing. But she does very nice to make. Her and Jacob will eat one thing, and I'll have an extra side or something that.
Yeah.
That cauliflower rice was awesome.
What I think she's doing flank steak tonight.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's so we'll do flank steak tonight, and then it'll be steak salads tomorrow night.
That's when
Later.
I mostly make my bad decisions.
And not mushrooms, but squash and zucchini and little like some.
Yeah, so it's the steak and squash and zucchini and onion saute tonight.
Nice. Nice. That's when I usually make my bad decisions, is whenever I eat the same things over and over and over again and I get bored,
Get bored and tired of them. Yep.
and then I start making bad decisions. Because I have all kinds of like Walmart has a lot of Fiber One stuff, and they're very low carbs little snacks and stuff. I have all kinds of stuff like that, and just in case I need something. And I also make my own little fat bombs, um,
Mhm.
stuff like that. And but it's the meals that if I get too tired of something, I I really need to like try to like cook something different every once in a while, because that it just I just get too bored with it. I do eggs. I do almost every morning. I do eggs with, and I usually put peppers and onions, and I keep those frozen on hand, and mushrooms, and I just add those to my eggs, and then I eat them on a tortilla.
Yep.
Um,
Or I make a bacon, egg, and cheese. The easiest for me is the bacon, egg, and cheese because I get the microwave bacon at Costco.
oh
It's
yeah,
45 seconds in the microwave, and I've got one of those ceramic egg cookers that you've seen them on TV. They're in every thrift.
yeah,
They work amazing. 30 seconds in the microwave, you've got a round egg, and
cool,
that fits on that little bread. So I eat that a lot, or I put it on a tortilla if I run out of bread.
yeah.
But growing up in the 80s, you guys will be. We didn't have hot dog buns. If you want to eat a hot dog on something, you had to put it diagonal on a piece of white bread.
Mhm. Yep.
So, I'm like, you know what? I can do hot dogs on a tortilla. I've done those before, where I kind of split them up and add and make hot dog tortillas because now that the buns are here, I'll eat the buns. But
That's great, Val. You're doing really good with that. I know she had the gastric sleeve done, and she's down 55 pounds, but she still has another 25 to go.
yeah,
So I'm glad
congratulations.
she's doing good with that. I didn't want to do another surgery. I have 2 surgeries that I should have this year. They were supposed to be done a couple of years ago, and I've been, I guess, waiting for the doctors to want to do it or whatever. So, um, I just don't want to add another surgery onto what I already have to have done. Yeah, that's really good.
Yep.
What's my phone about?
All right, it's 9 o'clock.
All right.
Yeah, I was waiting for
I'm
my
good
phone
to
to go
work.
off. It's supposed to be waking me up to go to the doctor.
Gotta get my awesome 3 packages packed and
Yeah, what's the name?
What'd you say?
I'm gonna package my 2, Todd. You win.
All right. Same bat time, same bat channel tomorrow,
Bye,
8
guys.
a.m. Central. All right.
Have a great day.
Bye.